Welcome to the office where our door is always open. Today my guest is Jonathan Ale, who is a Business Development Officer at CEDU, and we will be discussing business development, of course, and more specifically Business Month, which is held in November annually. So be sure to stay with us. We have to take a short break now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Office is brought to you by Renwick & Company Limited, Multi-Graphics powered by Expert Group and the Goddard Catering Group.
As I indicated before the break, I'm joined today by Jonathan Ale from CEDU. So Jonathan, I would like to introduce you to our guests and welcome you to the office. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here on the office. Thank you for having me here, and thank you for allowing us the opportunity to, speak more about Business Month and also business development.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anything for CEDU. CEDU has been good to me, so
I'm happy to hear that.
Yes. All right. So Jonathan, I think before we go any further, we need to tell our viewers who perhaps have not heard of CEDU or do not know what CEDU is about. What is CEDU? What is its role?
Okay. So CEDU is a small enterprise development unit. It is a department within the Department of Commerce. CEDU exists to provide services to entrepreneurs and potential entrepreneurs. We provide assistance from registering your business up to developing your business. We have a situation where there are a number of persons who have business ideas, persons who are in business, and they really don't know where to go, what to do, what direction to take. So CEDU exists to put them in the right direction and to give them the assistance that they need in order to develop from micro and small and hopefully to medium and large.
Okay.
We assist with the business registration. We provide training. We provide market opportunities through trade shows and other exhibitions and trade fairs. We basically have a suite of services that is tailored to the micro and small business sector.
Okay, so how long has CEDU been in operation?
CEDU has been in existence for a while. We have to do
long before your time?
Yeah, real long before I have been in the department. It started off as a project, and then because of the importance that the government saw that it played in terms of the development of small businesses, they incorporated it into the Department of Commerce. Yes.
So, I'm hoping that quite a number of our small businesses are clients of CEDU. Is that the case?
Well, yes. I would say the majority of clients are of small business clients belong to CEDU. The reason why is because one of the things that we use in order to get persons to become a part of CEDU is the business registration. As you know, if you go through a lawyer, you'd pay a lot more money to register your business than coming through CEDU. So a lot of persons come through our doors for that assistance, and we use that as an opportunity to allow them to become clients. The persons who actually go through private lawyers, and we do not capture them at this point, but hopefully through our training and other services that we provide, they actually come in to become clients.
Okay. So earlier you mentioned about the micro and small, medium. So can you break that down for our viewers? Okay,
so we are responsible for the micro and small. The micro would be persons who have annual sales of not more than $500,000, not more than 5 employees, and a net assets of $100,000. The small businesses are businesses who make not more than $1 million in sales, have a net assets of $500,000, and do not have more than 50 employees. So as you could see, the majority of businesses in St. Lucia would fall under small and micro.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So you don't deal with the organizations that are bigger than
No.
than.
But we do have another section which is called Commerce and Industry.
Mhm.
They would deal with businesses that are medium to large. But Sedu focuses on micro and small.
Okay. All right. So tell us a little bit about the role of business development officer and what that encompasses.
Okay. So everybody who comes through Sedu for any one of their services would have to fill out an intake form.
Mhm.
So this client intake form, after it's filled out, an officer is assigned, a business development officer. So the officer would be responsible for checking on the clients, ensuring that they have done all of the steps necessary towards developing or formalizing the business.
Mhm.
So persons, say for example, who are into food, a restaurant or agro-processors, would ensure that they would have interactions with the Bureau standards for the labeling, interactions with the Department of Health to ensure that the processing facility is certified
Mhm.
and is licensed to operate
Right.
based on the various training programs that we provide, or also our affiliate agencies. We would advise persons to, go to these trainings so that they could receive the assistance that they need.
Mhm.
We also, I guess, what we really specialize in is the one-on-one hand-holding, helping persons along until they get to that point where they no longer need our services, or where they can actually afford to hire an accountant, hire an HR professional,
Right.
and stuff like that. So we help them from that point.
Yeah. Do you have instances where persons have come in as an entrepreneur, micro,
Mhm.
and have graduated into the next level and possibly into medium?
Yeah, we have had, but the people that I would speak about would be persons who will be before my time. For example, Bernard Farnis of Calabash TV. I mean, he usually raves about the assistance that he received from Sedu. He came in, he received assistance with his business plan, and now Calabash TV is not a micro business, a small business, providing employment, doing a lot of good work in St. Lucia. So we have had these success stories. We've also had a number of persons who have come through the ranks of Sedu and have been nominated for the Chamber of Commerce
Yeah.
Entrepreneur of the Year Awards. Entrepreneur of the Year Awards. We've also had Young Entrepreneur of the Year Awards. So we've had persons who have had some level of success.
Yes, and I know there are other persons who perhaps didn't win awards but were nominated,
Yeah, were
for
nominated.
other categories
Right.
as well. Yeah.
We've had I think it's in innovation.
Yeah.
But we've had persons who've come through the doors of Sedu and who have won these sorts of accolades and have gone on to do much more.
Yeah.
We don't want to take credit for the success of persons, but we have
As you
played
contributed to
a
it.
part in it. Even
Yeah.
entrepreneurs like Johanan Dujo, who is doing very well and all over the world now with
Yeah.
his product Algas. So we help, we provide assistance in that area.
Okay, that's excellent. Okay, we need to take a break now, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us. Before the break, we were talking about some of the ways that Sedu has been assisting small businesses in St. Lucia. Joining me is Mr. Jonathan Ale from Sedu, Business Development Officer at Sedu, one of the few persons who I can testify has been more than helpful within the government service. So, Jonathan, I think we need to move the conversation a little bit into Business Month now.
Yeah.
So, Business Month is an activity that Sedu, is it Sedu that has?
No, it's the Department of
introduced-
Commerce.
Department of Commerce, okay. So tell us a little bit about Business Month. How did it come about? How long has it been in operation?
Right. So Business Month is an initiative of the Department of Commerce where the department and its affiliate agencies come together to put on a series of activities, showcases, exhibitions, consultations aimed at providing business persons with information on how the department and its affiliate agencies assist in business development. This year is our 4th year. It started out of the need for wanting to educate our entrepreneurs and potential entrepreneurs on the places that they would need to go in order to get the assistance that they need. A lot of persons, they come into business, but they don't know what agencies were responsible for what aspects of the business. So the first business month that was held 4 years ago, it basically put on a showcase where we got all the various organizations, we had the banks, and we put everybody in one place, and then persons came out to speak to the different agencies to see how they help, what assistance they provide, and how they could help in the development of their businesses. So for the past 4 years, this really is the aim of Business Month. We've just had different themes. This year, our theme is enterprise, sustainability, people, planet, and profit. The theme came out as a result of recognizing some of the issues that we're having with sustainability in terms of pollution, social issues, and we found that we wanted to sensitize our business persons on, what role do they play in sustainability, and how could they make changes in their business to preserve the environment and to improve their business practices, basically. Yeah. Yes.
Well, I'm really happy to see the people component.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So can you share with us what we can expect to see during Business Month related to the actual people component that's captured in your theme?
Well, basically, with the people component, it would encompass employees and also the community. Because really
from a social responsibility perspective.
Corporate social responsibility, the enterprise sustainability, the people, planet, and profit is based on 3 rings. The inner ring being the business, the outer ring is the community, so the business is in the community, and the outer ring of the community is the planet. So you see there's an interconnection. So the aim really is to sensitize again our business persons on the important role that they play in the community and the important role that they play towards their employees. Yeah. We recognize that it is important because persons are more attracted to these types of businesses. These are the businesses that persons want to be employed by. They want to be employed by the businesses that show that they care about their staff, that provides them with the benefits that goes beyond just the job, right, the health. I remember with the last HR forum where the topic was around employees providing that sort of services to their employees in order for them to be more loyal or to provide for their needs, basically. So Business Month would be a series of activities. The launch took place on the 1st of November, and we have a number of activities that would be geared towards the different aspects of it. I want to mention the partners that are involved in Business Month. We have the Ministry of Agriculture, we have the Department of Sustainable Development, the Department of Commerce. We also have Export St. Lucia, which is formerly TIPA. We have the Small Business Association, SLISBA. We have the Coalition of Services. We have the Bureau of Standards. We have youth groups. We have the NYC and a group called SAIPAN.
Right.
So each of these organizations basically were charged with putting on activities in keeping with the theme for Business Month. So we have a whole calendar of activities, I think, which I sent to you.
Yes.
Basically events that we plan on having. But there are certain activities that are specifically geared towards highlighting the theme, which we have an Enterprise Sustainability Forum. The aim of which, again, is to speak about the three components of the people, planet, and profit. We have speakers speaking on each of those areas. And again, it's to sensitize our business.
Is this one open to the public, or is this
Yes,
one?
it's open to the public. What we'd do is that because of the limitation in terms of venue, would put out a registration so persons could apply to be part of this activity.
And
so
this activity is scheduled for the 15th.
Yes,
15th
the
of
15th of November. We also have one of our partners, Lisba, who would be putting on a solar and energy efficiency for greater profitability workshop, which is good. We know one of the major costs that business persons face now is the cost of utilities, especially electricity. So the workshop is aimed at showing alternatives that they could use in order to reduce their cost and to become more efficient.
Right.
We also have the Export St. Lucia, who would be putting on an activity on
is it the Export Competitiveness Symposium?
Yes, Export,
on
the 16th.
Yeah.
The 16th, yes. And the aim again is to get towards exporters and providing them with the information that they need to improve their ability to export, but also to help them to become more sustainable as businesses. So most of the activities that we have there, it's geared towards helping businesses to become more sustainable.
Right.
It culminates with the annual St. Lucia Taiwan Partnership Trade Show. This year is the 11th year.
All right, we need to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the trade show because I know a lot has happened as a result of those trade shows every year.
Right.
So, all right, so stay right there, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break. Thank you so much for staying with us here at the office where our door is always open. Before the break, we were just about to talk about
the
trade show.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Jonathan, I know I have been there. I've seen the trade show in effect. I've been to the training. I've received information about the trade show, so I know what it can do.
Right.
But I would like you to share with our viewers a little bit more about why we're doing this, who is it targeted at, and some of the success stories that you've seen.
Right. So this year would be the 11th annual trade show. Basically, the objectives of the trade show is to showcase the products and services that are done locally. So one of the criterion to take part in the trade show is that you would have to be producing locally.
Right.
It has to be a St. Lucia-based company that is manufacturing or providing the service locally. It basically is to provide our business persons with a platform to showcase. Although we have taken out the word showcase and we've put in trade show because we want it to be trading to take place. We want persons to buy and sell. We want persons to come not just to look or just to expect samples only, but to purchase.
Right.
The higher arcing goal of the trade show basically is to find avenues for our producers to supply. So as much as we provide that avenue to showcase, we want persons to come to see some of the products and the services that are available. We want connections for them. We want linkages. We want them to have their products in the on the supermarket shelves. We want them to be one of the products that Renwick is distributing. We want them to be in the hotels. Because sales on the day is one thing, but having an opportunity to continually sell your product or provide your service is what we're looking for.
I can attest to the fact that it's an excellent networking opportunity.
Yes, definitely. Yes, it is.
For even just the participants themselves.
Yeah, amongst each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is, and we've seen successes out of that. Last year, one of the participants who had a space in the Rodney Bay Mall actually offered some of the other participants a space to put their products there at no cost.
Excellent.
So these are some of the successes in networking. But above that, we've had more persons who are now on the supermarket shelves. We have more persons who have places where they could distribute their products. Actually, coming out of this initial Taiwan trade show, we have Bay Gardens, who created an event which happened every month, where persons who took part would go there to showcase their products and their services to sell to our visitors.
Okay.
So we've had a number of successes out of that, and we're hoping for more. This year, we're trying to narrow it down to more connections. So we've already spoken to the St. Lucia Hotel and Tourism Association. We want the hotel managers, the purchasing managers to come out to see, you know, the products that are available local,
Right.
and to get some deals happening, to get more persons into the hotels, because the hotel is a huge market.
Yeah.
And if we could get some of our persons into these markets, it would be a tremendous success for them.
And we have
and
some
for us.
really good products that are manufactured locally.
Right.
A lot that persons, maybe locals, are not even aware
Yes. So I remember somebody said that, you know, going to the supermarket, they see certain products. But when they came to the trade show, now they were able to connect the producer or face to the product, and then when they went back, they purchased it. So it also allows these sorts of avenues for our business persons.
Yeah.
Like I say, the venue has changed. Traditionally, it was at the Johnson Center, but this year we're having it at the Golden Palm Event Center, which is in Rodney Heights.
Right.
It's a bit of a small location, but we have to maximize the use of it. We have persons who would be involved in a number of sectors. So we have agro-processors, we have persons that are into arts and craft, we have persons who are into services, and this year we're trying to incorporate more of the persons who are into creative industries, in the sense of music and visual art and these sorts of areas.
Right.
Because we want all sectors of the business community represented at the St. Lucia Taiwan.
Yeah, because
showcase.
initially it was more for products
Yeah, more products.
and
but
less
then-
so for services.
Yes.
So it's good that you're now incorporating.
Yes,
the
so
services.
I think last year we had Yellow Pages, we had H&L Environmental Care, which is a company which provides cleaning services to persons who have mold and stuff like that. So more and more we're incorporating services into the mix of businesses that actually take part.
So what's the process for selecting who's going to participate in the trade show?
The registration process usually starts about July, August. So persons who are interested would have registered. We have a list, we have a criteria that we use in order to select persons. So after the registration process, then a committee would meet to look at the various businesses, because we want a mix.
Right.
We wouldn't want all of the persons to be in agro-processing or all into services. So we look at the products, the services available. Also we look at persons who've probably participated and have achieved some level of success. Then we'd say, okay, probably it's the time to give somebody else who is up and coming a chance to display their products and services.
Considering your venue is smaller, have you reduced the numbers?
Yeah, the number unfortunately was reduced. Last year we did over 60 persons, including our Taiwanese friends. I need to mention that also, that apart from our local businesses, we have our Taiwanese companies who usually come down to display their products and services. One of the things we've been trying to do, which we haven't had much success, is in getting partnership for the Taiwanese businesses. So they come down looking for somebody or some company who would like to be a distributor of their products, or would like to partner with them in providing whatever product and service that they're providing. So we're hoping this year that we would have some success. We have 7 companies who would be coming.
From Taiwan?
Yes, we have.
Have we? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just saying we have some people into solar energy, we have some people into electronics. So we're hoping that we could find a partnership.
Right. So have we been successful in getting Taiwanese partnerships for our participants.
That is another aim of the trade show, to find that sort of partnership. And it's something that we've been working with the Embassy of Taiwan to really get these partnerships in place. So far, only one sort of partnership that has been really established is a company called Tiffy Zook, which makes a bag which is reversible with the zips. She actually has a partnership with a Taiwanese company where her bags are designed by her, but it's actually produced in Taiwan.
Right, so, and it's also available on Amazon. I think
yes,
I saw that somewhere.
It's on Amazon. So we want a lot more of those partnerships, both ways. Both the Taiwanese companies finding partnerships here, and we would be able to find partnerships overseas.
But what do you think is the factor that makes it difficult to create those partnerships? What's missing?
I cannot say that I know exactly. We have a department within Commerce Investment Coordination who is responsible for trying to get those sorts of linkages. Recently, last week, we had an investor forum where we had investors from Taiwan who came to St. Lucia looking for these sorts of partnerships. And so I cannot say, I'm not sure if the companies that are coming, that the persons who are interested in investing in these other companies that they're interested in, or maybe we're not reaching the persons who would want to partner. So we need to do a little more in terms of our promotions.
Yeah, I guess be a little more strategic in terms of who you target.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so Jonathan, can you imagine we're out of time?
What?
Yes, we are. We are out of time. So before we go, is there anything that you'd like to close off with as you prepare for, well, we're into Business Month already.
Right, we're into Business Month. Our activities start from the week of the 4th of November onwards. We just want to invite as many persons as possible to participate in the activities. The information, you would find it on our Facebook page, which is SAINTLUCIA, St. Lucia, SAINTLUCIA. Look out for the activities, look out for the registrations, registration process. We have a number of activities which are geared towards our entrepreneurs, and we hope that we would have a successful Business Month.
Yeah. Well, I wish you guys all the best with that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, viewers, for staying with us. Follow us on social media. Until our next episode, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, to ensure that you remain up to date with what's happening at HRWise and what's happening here at the office. So until next time, take good care.